All right, college football and stuff here. Week 6 of the college football season. I will be covering the ACC matchups this week. All right, starting off, we have Louisville at Georgia Tech. That's Friday, 7 p.m. on ESPN. Louisville only a 4.5-point favorite. Now, Louisville has not looked great, especially on defense. They kind of got exposed by Miami a couple weeks ago, but I do think they have a pretty good offense, and I am not sold on Georgia Tech. I think this line is low. I think Louisville wins this game. I think they win it by... I think they could win this game by 2 scores. I think 4.5 is way too low. I think they should at least be a touchdown favorite in this game. See, moving on to Saturday, we have Virginia Tech at North Carolina, 12 o'clock on ABC. North Carolina, a 5.5-point favorite. Now, I was pretty high on both of these teams. I picked them both to cover last week, and neither one of them did. Virginia Tech played a really close game with Duke, and North Carolina played a really close game with Boston College. I thought that both Virginia Tech and North Carolina were going to be significantly better than those teams, and was really kind of surprised at how close those games ended up being. So this is sort of a tough pick for me. I'm really high on Virginia Tech. I thought that they would blow out Duke, and they did not. North Carolina has sort of been up and down. So I may regret this because I have not been able to get picks on North Carolina right. I picked them to cover and they play a close game. I picked them not to cover, and they blow somebody out. So give me Virginia Tech plus that 5.5, but I'm not confident on this game. I think this is going to be a good game to watch. I think these teams will play each other really close, and I think that spread is probably pretty close to what it should be. Now, I don't know which side it should be on, but I think one of these teams wins by about a touchdown. Okay, NC State at Virginia, 12 o'clock on the ACC network. Virginia, a 9-point favorite. Now, NC State got a really nice win over Pitt, a team that I am high on last week. Super close game, really, really good game, fun game to watch. Virginia is a team that I'm very high on, though. I was right about them last week. They kept it just close enough against Clemson to keep Clemson from covering that spread. I don't think Virginia looked amazing in that game, but I think that's to be expected. Clemson is a really good team. And they had some moments where they looked good. They got some stops on defense. Their quarterback did a good job of moving the ball downfield. They got some nice quarterback runs in there. Give me Virginia minus those 9 points. I may regret that. NC State looks like they are a better team than I thought they were going to be, but again, I really like Virginia. Duke at Syracuse, 12:30 on ESPN3. Duke, a 2.5-point favorite, again played Virginia Tech a lot closer than I thought they would last week. I've talked about this in all my videos. I like Duke. I think they have a really good coach who gets the best out of his players. So this is essentially a pick 'em. Syracuse has not looked like a good team, especially on defense. And really their offense has sort of been back and forth. Looked really, really bad in their first game. Looked a little bit better since then. But still, give me Duke minus those 2.5. I think Duke gets a good win here. I could definitely see them winning by a field goal. I think they probably win by more than that, though. Next up, Pitt at Boston College, 4 o'clock on the ACC network. Pitt, a team that I like, especially their defense and their front seven. I think they have an extremely talented front seven. Really was surprised at that loss to North Carolina. I thought they were going to blow North Carolina away. And then Boston College, a team that has lost a few games, but has played some good teams really close. Again, only lost by 2 points. I think it was a 26-24 game against North Carolina. I am taking Pitt minus the 6 here. But I am now expecting this to be a pretty close game. I think Pitt matches up well against Boston College. I think they match up better against them than they did against NC State. I think they're going to be able to put pressure on Boston College's quarterback and shut down their offense a little bit. So, yeah, give me Pitt minus 6. I like this under a touchdown. That's my pick there. Miami at Clemson, probably the big game of the night. Miami has looked very good. People are high on them. The U is back, all that stuff. It's 7:30 on ABC. Clemson, a 14-point favorite in this game. And as good as Miami has looked, Clemson is a better team. Clemson has, to me, looked like obviously the best team in the ACC, one of the best teams in the country. I am picking Clemson to cover that spread. If this was just under 2 touchdowns, I would like it more. I can see this game ended up being a push, but I think Clemson is good enough that I would take Clemson minus 14 against almost any team in the country right now. So that's not a knock on Miami that I think Clemson covers this spread. It's just how good Clemson is. Now, Miami may really surprise us and come out and win this game, but I don't think that happens. I think you'd have to see just an absolutely amazing game by Derek King for that to happen. I think he's a good quarterback. I think he's going to play well, but I do not think Miami is at the point that they are going to beat Clemson. I think Clemson is just that good. So give me Clemson minus those 14. And again, I would take that minus 14 on Clemson over probably 90%, 95% of the college football teams right now. Maybe Alabama. We'll see how Ohio State looks. Really, you have to be an elite team for me to not give Clemson the benefit of the doubt here at that low spread. Last game of the night, Florida State at Notre Dame. 7:30 on NBC. Notre Dame a 21-point favorite. Now, Florida State got their win last week. It was a comeback against FCS Jacksonville State. Now they brought in a backup quarterback, and he really rallied their offense, got them the win there, and the final score made it look like it was a much more confident win than it really was. Florida State was losing going into halftime, I'm pretty sure. At any rate, Jacksonville State was winning for a fairly significant portion of that game and looked like the better team for most of that game. Now, that backup who came in and got them that victory is going to be starting in this game against Notre Dame. I don't think it's going to matter as far as a win, but we'll see if that team continues to look better than they have been previously. This has been a rough season for Florida State. I mean, I don't think they're going to be able to get a win in this game, but maybe that new starting quarterback is able to make it a little bit more respectable. But until I see it, I am taking Notre Dame minus the 21. Again, Florida State has just really not looked good. They have huge issues on the offensive line, and I think Notre Dame is a pretty good team. I don't think they're quite as good as they were maybe last year, the year before, but I still think they're good, fighting probably with Miami for the second best team in the ACC. So yeah, give me Notre Dame minus those 21. That's it for the ACC games this week. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button. If you want to see more of these preview and prediction videos, I'm doing split up ones for all the different conferences now, especially with the Big 12 and the Pac-12. The Big 10 and the Pac-12 looking like they are actually going to play some games, just too many games to do all in one video. So if you want to see the rest of the conference videos and my previews and predictions for the Group of 5 and Independents, subscribe to this channel. I'll be posting those.